Les, several years ago, Social Security issued a new ruling. It's SSR 18-3P, which specifically addresses how adjudicators are supposed to consider claimants' failure to follow prescribed treatment. Can you tell us what that new ruling says?
Certainly, Andy. Well, the new ruling talks about, the prescribed treatment. You go to the doctor. He says, okay, you take this medication. It'll help you. So, you decide, well, I really don't like that medication. I don't like the taste of it. So you don't take it. So that your condition gets worse. So you go back to the doctor, and the doctor says, well, have you been taking your medicine? Nah, I didn't really like it, so I didn't take it. So the doctor notes that failure to comply or non-compliant with medication. And so Social Security will look at that and it says, this condition you say is disabling to you perhaps would not be if you would just follow the doctor's orders. And so if you fail to follow your doctor's orders, then that order's got to be reasonable. I mean, the doctor can't say, well, you need a little brain surgery, something like that. I mean, major surgery like that, if you decline for, a reasonable reason, they're not going to hold that against you. Also, what's interesting, you might want to say who made these rulings, but if the doctor tells you to lose weight and you don't, then that's not considered failure to follow medical advice. If the doctor tells you to quit smoking and you don't, that's not considered failure to follow, medical advice. You would think so, because that makes so many problems exist because of people who are way overweight. I'm not talking about a few pounds overweight. I'm talking about 50 pounds, 100 pounds. We see that all the time. People like, how much do you weigh? How tall are you? You might want to lose some weight, but for some reason, Social Security is I could probably say, but that would probably be politically incorrect, why they exempted those two categories. But, if the doctor, if you go to the doctor and he said, okay, you got a hernia, your abdominal hernia, inguinal hernia. You need this operation to get it fixed. You'll be out 6 weeks. Real simple operation. Takes about 30 minutes at the most. And you say, well, you know what? I don't like surgery, so I'm not going to have it. In that case, the Social Security is going to say, well, we're not going to find you disabled because you had a simple procedure that would correct the problem, and you declined to do it. So that's going to be a failure to follow medical advice.
So Les, some of the other reasons, I guess the good cause reasons why someone might not be able to follow prescribed treatment, they include someone's religion, if they're religious beliefs.
That's right.
Or cost.
Cost is an important fact, especially like with medication, like, see it all the time, especially if people don't have, drug insurance. You go there to, how much is that? $200. I can't afford that, And
another good cause exception that Social Security recognizes is fear of getting addicted to opioids. Again, that's something that Social Security acknowledges can be a good cause exception for failure to follow your doctor's prescribed orders.
Well, that's true, but then again, you look at it. Well, that's a reasonable fear for people that being addicted to opioids. But you have an operation, they prescribe pain medicine for you, Percocet, Dilaudid, all this other stuff. And if you just don't take it and you go to the doctor complaining you're in pain, the doctor's going to say, I told you to take the medication. Now, they don't want you to get addicted on it, but everything's in reason,
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Les.